Costa Rica has coastlines on both the Pacific and the Atlantic Ocean, and forest types ranging from lush moss-draped cloud forest in the highlands to the dense tropical rainforest and dry deciduous woodlands in the lowlands. It boasts marshes, rivers, mangroves, all of which are bursting with wildlife, packed into a country less the size of England. It has 14 known volcanoes in Costa Rica, and 6 of them have been active for the last 75 years. Its highest volcano in the country is the Lagarto volcano at 3,431 metres, and the largest lake is Lake Arenal. And we were lucky enough to see and film an amazing number of different species. We met Eric Castro, our guide for the entire 23-day adventure. We stayed at this rather nice hotel, and Eric would see us first thing in the morning. This will give us the opportunity to have a look at the hotel grounds and film some wonderful flowers. And now for a nice dinner and a good night's sleep. Eric was on time and we were soon on our way. We could not wait to get out of the city. Eric said he would stop if he saw something he thought we might want to film. Our first hummingbird. Costa Rica's famous for its hummingbirds. These spectacular views of the famous Arenal volcano, which are obviously still active. We arrived for our 2-night stay at the Arenal Observatory Lodge. End of a very good day. One of the wonderful things about these trips is you'll never know what you're going to see or film next. What an amazing display! How Eric found that, I'll never know. Some of the camouflages for these animals is amazing. Eyelash vipers occur in a wide range of colours, including yellow. This allows them to hide in bunches of bananas. Helicopter damselflies are both aggressive and territorial. They only attack web spiders, and they are the largest damselfly in the world. Another eyelash viper. How Eric saw that, I have no idea. Eric is taking us to a waterfall where we hope to see the white-collared swift. It was a beautiful waterfall, but a long way down. We were lucky. There was one there we could film. Wonderful. They sometimes breed behind the waterfall. After dinner, we had to look out for some frogs. Oops. And now for a nice dinner and a good night's sleep. Up and away early. This male green basilisk has hydrodynamic scales on the underside of its feet. This allows them to run across water in order to escape their predators. It is sometimes called Jesus Christ lizard. This snake is not poisonous. It's about 80 centimetres long and only active mainly at night. The agouti, a large rodent related to the guinea pig. I saw these first in the Amazon rainforest back in the 90s. Here's a father picking fruit for his family's lunch. Eric's taking us to hopefully see some hummingbirds. All these, of course, are in slow motion. All hummingbirds feed on nectar to supply the energy needed to rotate their wings in a figure 8 at 80 times per second, which makes it even more remarkable. This rufous-cent tiger heron was a wonderful find at the nest with a display with her beak pointing high. Eric found this wonderful great green macaw nest site. We could not believe our luck. We had this amazing view. End of an incredible day. Feeling refreshed and wondering what wonderful things we're going to see next. We're now on our way to Laguna del Lagarto Lodge on the Caribbean side of the island. Eric is taking us to a place, with luck, where we should see the king vulture. I think the king vulture is a really handsome bird. There is a black vulture amongst them. This one here is a juvenile king vulture. This is a juvenile ornate hawk eagle and very rarely seen, so we were so lucky to see this. finally arrived at Laguna del Lagarto Lodge and it looks lovely. And now we have a whole new area to explore. Again, you never know what you're going to see or film. Had a bit of a job swallowing that one, but I think it was worth the wait. We were excited to see this three-toed sloth because it was actually doing something at their usual pace. It takes about a month for a single leaf to pass through its four-chambered stomach and digestive tract. Famously slow moving, a sloth travels at an average speed of 0.24 kilometers an hour. It has been a very good day today, and after dinner we're going to look for bats. Pallas's long-tongued bat with a fast metabolism that feeds on nectar. Amazing to watch in slow motion. Well, this ends a truly amazing day. Another day to explore and film. I love this slow motion. Eric amazingly found a lek for the white-collared manakin. Although the light was very bad, I did slow it down a bit because it all happened so quickly. And there's Eric, the man himself. End of another wonderful day. Up early this morning to see what we can see and film. Good. All these different toucans are amazing. Another job for slow motion, I think. Amazing little nest. He's having trouble separating the caterpillar from the twig. In slow motion you can see how accurately and precise they can fly, all in a figure of 8 at 80 times a second. Unfortunately, this one would not move. We waited and waited to no avail. The mantle howler monkey is a nimble climber, considering the male weighs in at 9.8 kilograms, and it is the only Central American monkey that eats large quantities of leaves. The mantle howler lives in groups that can have over 40 members, although groups are usually smaller. Most mantle howlers of both sexes are evicted from the group they were born into upon reaching sexual maturity, resulting in most adult groups. Well, it's been another incredible day.
What exquisite flowers, a lovely sight to start our day.
Poison dart frogs get their name because hunters living in the rainforest traditionally use the frog's toxic skin in their darts and arrows. The toxics come from the ants and other insects they eat in the wild. The green iguana grows to 1.7 metres with a body weight upwards of 9.1 kilograms.
Eric did well there spotting that owl. It was a long way back. These harvestmen much larger than we have at home. He has to shake the wings off. He's only going to eat the body.
The American crocodile is one of the largest crocodile species. Males can reach lengths of up to 6 meters and weighing in at over 1,000 kilograms. After dinner, some frogs. Amazing to see all these interesting creatures after dark. What an incredible day we've had.
We're off to Selva Verde Lodge and with new territory to explore. We climbed up and up for some time, almost at cloud level in the end. It was a lovely place with lots of hummingbirds. You still can't believe how fast they rotate their wings. End of another great day. Up and out early this morning to explore 1,500 hectares of nature reserve.
Bullet ants are a primitive ant and not social like other ants. They are solitary hunters, very fond of caterpillars. Their sting currently ranks in the highest of all insect stings. You would be in great pain for a week. Definitely an ant to stay away from.
The scintillant hummingbird is the smallest hummingbird in Costa Rica.
These little beetles always amaze me. They've got 6 legs and they can fly. I find this a lovely scene. They seem such a nice and content family. This owl was a wonderful find. The light failed. It came on to rain, unfortunately. The end of another amazing day. We were halfway through dinner when we were called to be shown this spotted packer. Lovely surprise. We then went on to see what was found in the moth trap. We found this amazing slow-moving grasshopper. and a wonderful collection of moths. And so ends another wonderful day. Up early as usual and have a last look in this lovely garden before we head off. We're now off to Bosque de Paz Lodge, a mid-elevation forest. Again, Eric said he would stop off if we found anything interesting on the way. Another camp and forest to explore. You can see 48 different species of hummingbirds in Costa Rica. This was a lovely find to film. End of another incredible day. Another brand new day. Wonderful. He knows where to find breakfast, along the trail of leaf-cutting ants. These were a wonderful find. You do get amazing caterpillars here. These are species of plants in the bean family, which are pollinated by bats. What a beautiful, delicate butterfly. After dinner, we're going to look for moths. I'm always amazed at the amount of creatures that come out at night. This species is native to East Africa and should be killed, if found, as part of a pest control here. He is rather nice though. Out early to see what we can film. Not long before we find this royal flycatcher that has the most amazing head display. Eric took us to a place where there was lots of ants, and the birds loved it. We pack up our gear and set off for the Pacific coast at Hotel Villa Lapa.
Ready to go. The only thing I didn't charge up was the torch again. Anyway.
I did the torch. We immediately set off for a new adventure. These trees were amazing. I wouldn't suggest climbing them. Eric knew a place that should be good for hummingbirds. Heading back to camp after a very good day. Today we're heading for the river and film what we can see on the way. This is one of the smallest birds in existence, entirely responsible for nest building and incubation. Resplendent quetzal is the largest trogon, important ecological role in the cloud forest, disseminate the seeds of at least 32 tree species. They really are a stunning bird to look at. We are now on Rio Grande de Coles. With any luck, we should be able to see and film a lot of creatures. This croc is about 5 metres long. This bare-throated tiger heron is displaying, rather nice. As we moved along the river, we saw this juvenile croc, then looked back to see the large croc behind us coming straight for us. We hoped he was coming just to protect his young. I think he did that very well. That was a very successful boat trip. Back to dry land and the grounds of our hotel. What a lovely way to end a wonderful day. Back up to another cloud forest and new territory to explore. Can't be bad, this lizard was waiting for us on the path to the door. End of another wonderful day. In the morning we set off for our next camp, Rancho Naturalista. Eric will be stopping if he finds anything interesting. Its curved bill is an adaptation to the shape of the flowers, especially those of Heliconia, and it typically clings to the flowers as it feeds. The white-throated crake is very secretive and shy, so we were very lucky to find and film this wonderful behaviour. Well, I think the gods are with us again today. What a lovely find. 2 sun-bitten chicks. The nest laid right on top of a small stream. I think I shall sleep very content tonight. We leave early and we're off to our last hotel, Laguna Lodge.
Vulture, is it? Vulture. Yeah, black vulture.
We leave by boat for about an hour and then we arrive at Laguna Lodge when we can explore Tortuguero's famous channels. We settle in quickly and then set out for our new adventure. Now we have a brand new day. This northern jacana showing her offspring which way to go. It was rather lovely, just floating along slowly along the waterways.
We were very lucky to find this Mexican hairy dwarf porcupine. As you can see, it was well hidden, hanging over the river.
The boat-billed heron is a nocturnal bird and quite difficult to find. It hides in deep undergrowth during the day. Whoops. The sungrebe belongs to the same family as the finfoot in Africa. I was very excited to film this sunbird because I filmed the finfoot in Africa, both very smart birds. The Agami heron is very uncommon and hard to find. They tend to hide just inside the edge of the waterways, so we were very, very lucky to film this one. The end of an exceptional day. Sadly, we come to the end of our incredible adventure and take a last look at the Caribbean Sea.